Hello and salutations. This video has probably been a year in the works, and the reason why I say it's a year in the works is because I started this journey a long time ago, and I have other videos on the channel where I've been messing around in admin mode, but some of the things have changed, and some of those thralls that in the past that I've discovered were the epic thrall ended up being NPCs, boss NPCs in later development in dungeons, and they became non-tameable. So these are all the ones that are still tameable, and I'll show you my go-to one. And I'm gonna summon a boss. And I watched another YouTuber, and he had a video, and his logic was is the one that has the most hit points is the best thrall. You know, because you can equip them with the same armor and the same weapon. So I've done another one of my benchmarks where I gave them all exceptional Sumerian armor, heavy armor, and we see right here where the bear 720 armor, exceptional star metal sword, 990 hit points. That's the highest hit points I've seen. Plus it got all these slots. So I use one of these that I found in game to go farm black ice and other things. Like, this is my go farm guy, right? And if I get in trouble, he'll murder it. But there's some metrics here. So, and he has a very niche. Okay, then we have our treasure hunter, and the other YouTuber claimed that this was the best one, and it's not true at all. Okay, we're not going to have any perks. We're not having any meat or nothing. So these tests are going to be the same. And recently I've discovered this, and these are the named fighters that are in the volcano, and I have not been able to come across one of these. Both of these are the named fighters with 7425. If I summon a tier 3 fighter, say admin panel, NPC, control. I just want to see something real quick. We're going to scroll down here to a 3, right? Summon. Oh, that's him right there. I should have done him as a thrall. I thought I had it clicked. Apologize. This video is going to be a little bit long, but some really good information is going to come out of it. 3. Okay. So let's he should be I think it's this one. 4. Okay, we'll see that he's still gonna have 5,200 hit points and a great sword, which is base damage of 59. And that is, even these tier 3s are all over the place. All over the place. There's nothing even remotely uncommon about them. And that's actually impressive because that's more hit points than a Sumerian Berserker, which has 5130. I mean, it's really close. Right? And it comes with and the beauty about this stuff is that the durability. So we're gonna do some tests now. So I have Sumerian Berserker, and this super common. This is basically Conan, if you think about it. I know that Conan exists in the game. He's got like 600 hit points, but that's kind of what Conan is he's a Sumerian Berserker, and so we're gonna do some tests, and it's gonna be a little bit of time, and I have no way to fast forward it. So if you want, you can just power speed through this. Oh, I gotta get something set up here. I gotta get my testing. Okay, so actually I have a better solution. Bone arrows, right? It only does very little damage. Okay. So admin panel, and this I had a difficulty time coming up with a benchmark test that I could keep everything the same, and that way it strictly relied on individual attributes, right? Because we're going you know, you can't put different armor on thralls and get a bonus for it. You know, like you can't put a vitality set and then have more hit points. It doesn't. Those attributes. The only thing that stacks up is armor. So you get the armor from the weapon, the armor set, and you get the raw damage from whatever weapon you equip. So the highest damage. I don't even know if pin is a part of the equation, but so you get the damage and the raw armor, and that is it. So I try to stack as much armor shields on it as possible. Like once I'm in the actual, you know, persistent world. So here we go. Enough talking. So there's the bat, right? And look at the berserker. He just, like, he's not messing around. He's got the obsidian sword. Oh, he's got to start timing. I started a little late on this, but we'll be able to deduct the time from YouTube. And if I want to see where the bat's health is, I have to shoot it with an arrow. And he's got poison. Did they add poison to Obsidian? Did I miss something? Oh, you know what? I screwed up the test. Hold on. I put a poison sword on him, and that actually I gotta switch his weapon out. Apologize. So admin panel, NPCs, kill all NPCs, right? And it doesn't kill my thrall. Let's get the right weapon on this guy. I apologize for that. Flawless, exceptional. There we go. Got the right weapon. And his decretion in hit points isn't going to matter. Like I'm not basing because they all have the same armor, so I'm not basing how much damage they take because it's gonna be the same because they all have the same armor. What I'm basing my logic on is how fast they kill this boss. Okay, got my timer up. Okay, he's running over. I'm hitting start. Okay, I started it, right? And you'll see this Sumerian Berserker just murder this bat. And this is the same bat that's in the unknown city. And this Berserker makes short work of this bat. Now when you go to try to tame one of these, he will wreck you. One time I had a little bit of server latency, and he must have killed me like 12 times trying to use my truncheon on him. He would connect every time, and just wreck me. But I was smart and I had a bedroll nearby. And look, they're pulling patrol. That's another thing that I wish I could do is I could set patrols. I could set patrols up as a function. You know what I mean? Set point A and point B. Because see how they're patrolling? I wish that was something I could do. Is set up a route. You know, point like guard point A, guard point 2. That circumference wheel where they have those 4 options. I wish you could open that up a little bit and have a few more functionalities in there. Patrol from guard A to patrol, because you wouldn't need as many thralls if you had them on patrol. You wouldn't have to stack, 4 on this side and 4 on that side and 4 on that side and 4 on this side. You could just have, so instead of having 16, you could just have 4 that wander around it. And, if they started fighting, the other 2 would show up mid-patrol, and then you'd have 3 thralls on you versus just having, and it would be a lot better on this server. My big logic is It's going to be close. We're already 2 minutes. So my big focus in a lot of these videos has been server performance, because the servers that I play on, there's something fishy going on, and it overloads the server. Like, it gets to where there's 30 seconds of latency because some jackass has done something to overload. Now this is actually taking a little longer than it has in the past. I'm at 2 minutes and 40 seconds. I'm going to stop it. I probably started it a little too early. Okay, stop. So that's 2 minutes and 46 seconds. That's super impressive. Okay, so let's get this guy out of here. Right, and we're going to put, there's your Sumerian Berserker. Now we're going to do the Relic Hunter, because they were, you know, the other guy was like, the Relic Hunter is the bee's knees. And he's right, it does have 1,700 more hit points. Let me make sure this one's got set up correctly. Fighter, exceptional, right? All the same stuff. Almost 1,700 more hit points. But watch this madness right here. Okay. Admin panel. Spawn NPC. Okay. Wing. Right? Boom. And what I noticed about the Berserker is that they're more aggressive. Reset. Start. Okay. The Berserkers seem like they're way more aggressive. Like I've had Berserkers like run halfway across a map, you know, 200 yards to his left and murdered an entire village, and I wasn't even trying to kill him. I was just over there like farming some eggs, and the Berserker was like meat and just murders the shit out of the whole village. And I really like the aggression level that they have those Berserkers. There's like the presets are dialed in differently on those Berserkers. So you can see that, and these are probably Berserkers down. No, you got the two. Look at them all over there. They want to wreck this. They all want to wreck this bat. They're like, it's my turn. Let me have some. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna drop a bat in this mess just to see how they wreck this guy, because these are all basically high-level tier 4 thralls. And I do have one more metric that I want to do in this mess, because some of this you have to take into account, because you got to use thralls for a job. And one thing to take into an account is you might need to sacrifice a thrall in order, you know, to do something. You might be trying to go raid, and if it took you 2 weeks to get a tier 4 the best named thrall, it's not worth it. Like and so the beauty about the Berserkers is that they're really plentiful. There's at least 3 that spawn every time in the camp, and same thing with the Relic Hunters. They're super readily available. Let's see where we're at here. So we're at 2 minutes. We're at 2 minutes, and it's not even half health on the bat. And I started the other one a little early, because I've done the testing before on the Berserker, and it was 2 minutes and 33 seconds. Last time I got 2:46. But okay, we're rolling up here now. It's we're at 2:30 right now, and we just broke half. I apologize for the length of this video. I don't know how to fast forward the content, so the video is going to be probably another 10 minutes, and you can just skip ahead. It's totally fine. You know, that's probably the easy answer. But then you miss out on my words of wisdom, and I wouldn't want you to, to miss out on my my words of wisdom, right? So 3 minutes, and she's still got bat's still got more than a quarter life left. And what I notice when I'm watching these, the Berserker tends to be interrupted less. the Berserker seems to be more dominant in the fighting and completes the combo attacks, where like this Relic Hunter just does the 2 attacks over and over and over, and the Berserker will go through all the combos. But I've also noticed if I try to equip any other weapon combination to a Berserker, it'll bug out. Like if I try to put a shield or a truncheon on the Berserker, 90% of the time the Berserker will not use the truncheon. But all these other NPCs, I think there's additional script in there that where the Berserker is only tooled for a 2-handed weapon, and when you try to equip like a shield and a I think they've kind of minimized some of the behind the scenes script to where they don't need to have it all there because they're kind of engineered for a certain role. Okay, so we're at 4 minutes and 25 seconds. You know, it's funny some of the content that people put on YouTube, and where, you know, they make claims about content that they, because I went and got one of these guys and I was using them and I was like, okay, 444, and I was like, something's not right here. And then I devised, this what led me to devise this test. Okay, 451. So the Berserker was, I think this time around I got 246. I think I remember. The Relic Hunter gave me 452. Now here's the other piece of this. Easily burned through way more hit points because the fight drug out for another 2+ minutes. And that increased 2.5 minutes of fight time. It probably diminished over 1,000 hit points. So that 1,700 hit points doesn't make up for the extended time duration of the fight. Okay, so we're gonna do another one, and I'm gonna show you. This is my like favorite farm go-to, and these are not this one. Where you at? Right here. These are not super difficult to get. You can run around with the bears, and it takes you about a day or so to find it. And you know, with these things, you don't ever commit them to any type of major fight. They're there to protect you when you get ambushed. But that's, and I'll show you the armor. Same, right? Same, different fight, different guy, but everything same. And they don't even have buffs. If you give them the buffs, they'll even chew through this stuff even faster. So admin panel, right? And so everything's the same. And the only thing that we're measuring different is the actual, oh, I boogered it. Okay. Uncheck. Wing, right? Okay. Oh shit, there's like a weird delay there. Okay. What the hell? Reset. Start. Okay. Boom. I got a little early on that, but oh, it's not even. Oh, I gotta reset. Stop. Reset. Start. Okay, now. Okay. I'm a second. I boogered it up by a second or two. I think you got 2 hits in there, but if I remember correctly, I could be off on this, but I even think this Serpa is better than a Relic Hunter. And, you know, this is the guy that's got 990 hit points. I'm on my second one. I had one earlier and ran past a Yogg pit, and there was a lot of latency. And the latency, I don't think they're actually hitting the bat. I think she's hitting the wall. Yeah, she's shooting the wall. And the Thrall teleported into the Yogg pit and was instant death. And then I tried to fish the armor that I had on the Thrall out of the Yogg pit, and then it killed me. It was just like, oh man, I didn't even know that was a thing. So yeah, you cannot mess around with the Yogg pit. Whatever you do not jump into the Yogg pit, because it'll murder you and your Thrall. So Yogg's serious about that. So where are we at here? We're at 1 minute and 17 seconds, right? And that's respectable. Look at that. That's mint 25. You know, the difference between the solo player experience and the servers is so radically different. Like, these thralls are so interactive and so responsive when it's I'm hosting it on my computer, but when I play on those public servers, you know, and I play on a no ping public server, so there's kind of international community. There's some Aussies, there's some Chinese, there's some Koreans, and so not only do you have a little higher than normal ping, but then you have some kind of, you know, different cultural perspective of how people do business. And so some people, they just foundation spam. I mean, they're just out of control foundation spamming, and that, you know, that kind of has driven me on this logic of server performance and server maintenance. Let me see what we got here. I bounced. What the hell? There we go. So we're about 30%, and we're at 2 minutes and 40 seconds. So, you know, there is some compromise there. I mean, would I take a Thrall that has double the hit points of a Berserker and another 20 slots of capacity for a minute or 30 seconds of extra boss time? Yeah, I think I would. I mean, that's kind of subjective, but you have the ability to carry all that loot that you're farming, or all that steel that you're farming. And, you know, when I'm in was it Asgard or the Mound of the Dead, as soon as I loot the stuff off the NPCs, I immediately throw it on my Thrall. So, because I've run into this experience on these live servers where somebody will wait until you're engaged in a fight, and then they pokey. I mean, they come and stab you in the back of the head. So 341. Even the old ones, like, this guy's been around for a while, is better than that Relic Hunters are not. The damage on those Relic Hunters is very subpar. They did not have so 3 minutes and 41 seconds. Not quite as good as the Berserker, but let's go. Where did I put him? Right here. So we'll look at his. He's down about 1,500 hit points. Not nearly the hit point loss as the Relic Hunter, and you know, you have all these slots, and it'll go down farther too. Not only it's 5 of these in total, so it's 25 slots in total. So almost like a camel. And so yeah, it was a minute longer to kill the bat, but you can really pack a lot of junk on one of these guys. So this is a good compromise. Plus, a little bit more survivability. You know, a little bit more. Okay, so we've done the bear, we've done the Relic Hunter, and we've done the Samaritan. Now, one thing that I wanted to check out was Stefan the Murderer. Where did he go? Spines the Murderer. I'm sorry. Okay, so I seen this guy, okay, and I have a suspicion, just because he's out of the volcano, 7,400 hit points. Like, that's pretty impressive. Okay, we're gonna do another bat. Let's see, if just out of curiosity, if these bats have any goodies. Nope. I mean, it fragments power, but that doesn't. Okay, some boots. Okay, whatever. So, let me do another bat. Get my phone ready. Reset. Okay. Admin panel. Right? So what's your guess? In your mind, what is your guess on this guy? I'm thinking he's going to be a badass, but he's been in the game for a while, so he might not be tuned correctly. So spawn NPC. Wing. I'm guessing he's going to be right around 3 minutes. Okay. Get ready. He's pretty good aggro, right? Boom. Okay, start. The Sumerians just hit so hard, and they're plentiful. but there's some work to get. What I did is I trained a North Guard tier 3 fighter, and gave the fighter the truncheon, because that was pretty, you know, it wasn't a lot of time on the Thrall wheel, or the Wheel of Pain. But man, that Sumerian Berserker almost killed. I had like 25 hit points left on that North Guard tier 3 fighter. That Sumerian just almost wrecked her in the process. But it was a straight fight, so it still worked, but it was super close. Now I could have put some more armor. I just used the armor that I farmed up there in Northgard. I think I'm saying that right. Asgard, but I just used the armor there, you know, that medium and heavy armor that you can farm out of that place, but it's the stuff that the NPCs drop is fairly low compared to the Sumerian stuff. Oh wow. Oh wow. Oh, he's got some different dialogue. He's talking some shit. Oh wow, this is way faster. Way faster. Minute and 20 seconds. Now watch, see there's a combo. See there's the combos I was talking about, and the kicks. Right? Full rotation, all heavy attack. The attacks are different. Okay. Okay, so right now we're... Oh, stop. 2 minutes flat. 2 minutes flat. The problem, though, is this guy's hard to find. This guy's hard to find. So, I have one more test. And the value behind this test is accessibility. Like, I want this guy, right? I want him to add to my arsenal. But the problem is I never see him. I think I've seen him once in the volcano. But this guy, the 3 version, right? The 3 version is readily available. They're all over the place. So my logic, or my question I'm asking myself, can the 3 beat the Sumerian time? What do you think? I mean, if it, I think it'll be close. I think it'll be really close. So, pardon me for I was in TeamSpeak with some of my buddies. I had my microphone muted, but some of that stuff might have picked up when they joined the channel. I'm gonna take that off, right? Okay. So now it's all about keeping everything the same, right? Exceptional armor. That's a tier. The reason why I used exceptional is because that's just a regular tier 3 armor smith. So that's something that's not crazy. I need gloves. Where'd the gloves go? I need gloves. Okay, exceptional sword, right? There we go. Exceptional, and I need my helmet right there, right? Exact same everything. Everything's exceptional. Comes off of a regular tier 3. And I'm hoping in this, you know, if you're new to Conan, this video should be a tremendous amount of knowledge. If you've been playing a while, you know, some of this you might know, and you might be like, this idiot's just rambling on, but there's a lot of technical data there. There's a lot of, you know, and these, you need to farm these fragments of power to get the recipes, like your improved kiln, and so you're going to need to kill this guy. I've probably killed him over 100 times. And so you need the help of your thralls, and so if you get a good fighting thrall, it helps you with the progression, right? And if you're fighting, also you can get that time down from 2 minutes, 3 minutes down to a minute and a half, 2 minutes, and it's not so painful, and you're not exposed. So that way, when some jackass runs up behind you and attacks you, you know, mid-combat, and you're like fully getting blasted by the bat. All right, so I got my phone set up, stopwatch is ready, admin panel, right? I think he's gonna beat the Sumerian's time. Spawn, wing. This is the first time I've done this test, and again, I apologize. Oh shit. Pretty good aggro, right? What are you doing? What are you doing? Start. Okay. That was kind of weird. Oh, his aggro is all weird. But he did a full combo. You see that? He did a full combo. I think I'm gonna start this over. Let me do this. Admin panel, right? NPCs, kill NPCs, and reason being is I felt like there was a bug there. There was some kind of. I'm just gonna do it in the middle here. Admin panel. I'm gonna do this over. Spawn NPC. Wing, right? Okay. Reset. See, he's not. Okay. There you go. Start. There you go. Looks a little bit better. Before there looked like there was some weird hang up, like it glitched, or there was some. See the full combos? See how he just went through all 3 heavy attacks? And look at the life. Look how the bat's health is just like rolling down. I bet you he beats the Sumerian. I'm gonna have to start getting these guys. We're at 30 seconds and he's got, what was that, 80, 75%, 80%. I've had a Sumerian do it in 2:33, so I hope this video helps you. You know, and if you have these guys set up around your base defense, and somebody, you know, and there's no armor or any specialty weapon on, these are just kind of run-of-the-mill stuff that's not overly hard to get. You know, a lot of this can be farmed right off the Sumerians, and somebody runs into your base and they try some shit. These tier 3, you get the right tier 3 and right tier 4, they'll murder the shit out of them. Well, they'll get hit by one of those guys, and they won't know. Okay, we're at 1:24 minutes. Look at that, full rotation. Yeah, full combos. One side hit. It's like, I notice he hasn't done the swing, the swing, the 3 rotation with the up. There's the hop. No, he stopped short. Okay, he's at 2 minutes right now. 2 minutes. These guys are really easy to get. I mean, they are like all day long easy to get. There's like 20 of them up there. You know, and the beauty about getting 3s is, okay, we're at 2 minutes. 2 minutes and 14 seconds is your thrall time on the wheel is so if you don't have a tamer, it's 24 hours, about 26 hours to do a tier 4 like a berserker. If you have a tier 4 taskmaster, you reduce that time in half by 12 hours. If but having a tier 3 thrall on there, it's like 16 hours. And if you put a tier 4 taskmaster on there, he gets them down to like 7 hours. So you can hammer these guys out in like 7 hours, and so your efficiency to how long it takes for you to build up some of your base defense is significantly less. And he's taking a little bit of a beating. So we're at 3 minutes and 15 seconds. Still way better than the Relic Hunter. Way better than the Relic Hunter. Okay, we're getting close. 3:30. Boom. Okay, 3 minutes and 30 seconds. So a tier 3 thrall is better than the Relic Hunter, and I hope this is some knowledge. I hope that you like this content. I apologize for it stretching out, and you can just skip through the end of the fights, and I hope there's some information that helps you in your journey through the Exiles. I always try to get into the weeds on everything I do, very technical minded. Please like and subscribe. Thank you for watching.